hydrated.
Thirsty is the code. Thirsty.
Welcome
25.
to all.
Welcome.
Welcome to all. Did you guys move as I was?
Nope.
Oh, well, something occurred. Okay, there we are. Today, it's all about hydration. It's about watermelon. We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
I love being on.
I know you do.
Better than being off.
So true.
What does that mean?
Better than being under.
Or over. Okay. Anyway, we have watermelon here. You're probably wondering why. There's no particular reason. It's just that watermelon is my favorite fruit. And this is the moment. There's a moment every year when watermelon is like
Peak.
I know, take a bite. This one is pretty remarkable.
When my dad walked out here, he saw the watermelon and he actually was like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
Give me
And
some
today,
watermelon.
it's 25% off site-wide with the code THIRSTY25. Hello? There we go. How is it? Oh, you haven't even had it. Go cheers.
We're showing it. Cheers.
What cheers? Watermelon is 90% water, only 10% melon.
People are wondering if you like it more than mangoes.
I love mango. I love watermelon. I love papaya.
You're the only person I know who eats papaya.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Suzanne ate papaya.
Okay, but sure, but
Yeah,
that doesn't
papaya
count.
is great.
Mangosteen. You love mangosteen.
Well, mangosteen, when you can get it,
Oh, I'm sorry.
what?
Normally I buy you mangosteen for Father's Day.
It's okay.
Wow.
You know, I'm okay.
I'm a bad daughter.
I know.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'll get past
No
it.
wonder you've been acting so
I
weird.
know, I'll get past it. Okay.
I'll get past it. Okay, Caroline also says that she loves papaya. Okay, fine, guys. I'm the only one who thinks papaya is weird.
Okay. So we're going to open it up for questions. Any kind of questions. Personal questions, business questions, difficult to ask questions, easy to ask questions.
Advice.
Questions, and questions.
I actually already have a question. It's a pretty good one. How do you pick a good watermelon? Somebody
I'm
wrote
glad
in
you
saying that
asked.
they're bad at
I'm
picking
glad you
them.
asked, okay? Because there's nothing worse than going to the store and going through all the things you go through to pick a great watermelon. You get it home, it's not great. It's good, but good isn't good enough when it comes to watermelon. It's got to be great watermelon. So I've had a couple of good watermelons, and what I do, I don't eat them. I juice them, I put them in a glass bottle and put it in the fridge. Yeah,
There it is
you
right
go.
there.
Here you are, we have juice here, watermelon juice. For some reason, the taste is like, okay, but the juice is okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love that.
But what about the texture of watermelon to me?
Okay, well, let me tell you how I pick watermelons.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? First of all, there's a sound. You slap them, and there's a hollow sound.
Boom, boom.
Okay? Also, if you can find a watermelon that is round rather than oblong, okay? That's something else that I look for, okay? And,
I didn't know
Is
that.
better.
oh yeah, and also, there'll be a little patch on the watermelon. It's either white or yellow. Yeah, it's a little patch. It's like, I don't know, 4 inches by 4 inches.
Like on the butt?
Right on the side of the watermelon.
Like where the little dot is? Like where the navel is?
No,
Oh, just on it.
Yeah, it's just on it, okay? You don't want the one with the white. You want the one with the yellow. Now, it's not like bright yellow. It's like subtle, but it's yellow.
How do you know this?
How do I know this?
Well, I know, but like how do...
Because I've spent my life picking watermelons, okay?
That's true.
Yeah.
So one day you came home or you noticed that there was a similarity in the watermelons that were great because they had the little patch and they were rounder.
Correct.
Wait, so
They were
there's
round rather than oblong, okay? See, there's a tendency to buy the oblong ones, especially when they're selling them for one price for the watermelon. Now they do it one price for a pound of watermelon. It's kind of pricey, but it's worth it. And I can eat an entire watermelon in a day. And the way I eat it is when I get it home, I put it in the fridge, I get it nice and chilled, I take it out. I cut a little door in the top of the watermelon. Okay, little door is about this big. I take the little door off. I take a big soup spoon and I start eating it.
Yep.
And then occasionally I'll sprinkle a little salt.
What about lime?
Lime?
Dabble
What
in
about
lime?
chili pepper?
I've
and
never
lime?
I've never tried lime.
Do you know what I saw? Is that you can take a watermelon, put it in the food processor, put a little bit of honey, and then you freeze it, and that's all. It becomes a sorbet, just like that.
Wow.
It seems like it'd be too sweet, don't you think?
Well, I'll try
I think
that.
it doesn't need honey.
Yeah.
Remember the time I made lemon sorbet out of lemon juice and whipped cream here?
Yeah.
And a little sugar?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. Stephen made gelato
Ooh,
on the weekend
that's
with
crazy.
fresh lemons and perfectly ripe strawberries.
Yum.
And what surprised me, he used a lot of lemons, but it was perfect. I've actually got some in the freezer if you want
Wait,
to
I would
taste
love
it.
to try some. Except for I can't eat sugar right now.
Well, I'm going to take my first bite.
Oh my god, you haven't had a bite yet.
This is like
No, he already ate a whole piece.
I can tell you,
That's
I didn't eat a
mine.
whole piece.
That's
Oh,
mine.
that's yours? Okay.
No, that's not mine. That must be yours.
no, it's
this is
mine.
What?
It's hers.
Oh,
Whenever
Oh.
you see that someone has sneakily come in and eaten something, you know that it's
that
mine.
voice you're hearing is Daisy. Okay,
They know.
my darling granddaughter, and she beat me to it. Okay, this is Daisy earlier today. Okay.
That's true. That's me right now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is this a 10? Or is it only an 8.5?
Let's see.
Here we go.
Yeah? What do you think?
I think it's a 10, but
What do you think?
let's see what he thinks. I think it's perfect.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
It's perfect. The
It looks like
texture,
a 10. Look how beautiful it looks,
everything.
guys.
You know what's funny? There's not a lot of black seeds in this one.
Well, this is a seedless one, that's why.
Well, there sure are a lot of seeds in yours.
Well, these aren't, they're not seeds. They,
Oh, wait. These I thought are Japanese watermelons.
I had very bad luck making a Japanese, I grew some here last
Yeah.
year.
I feel like melons are hard, especially in the desert. Why would they? I feel like
No, they
would-
grow them, no, they grow melons all over the place
They
here.
do?
And corn,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know.
When you drive southeast of Palm Springs, it's all agriculture. This is a 10. This is really good.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else. If you have a favorite man in your life, whether it's your father, your brother, your husband, your lover, whoever it is, there's something in watermelon, I can't remember what it is, that is great for prostates.
Oh, interesting.
Okay? So if you eat a lot of watermelon, you'll probably have a healthy prostate.
That is good to know.
Okay? Now
That's
we're
very
not
good
selling
to know.
watermelon, so I can say things like that. I can make claims like that.
That's true.
But I happen to know that it's true. I don't know what it is that's in watermelon. Somebody out there is going to know.
Yeah, give us the
If
doctors.
you know what's in watermelon for prostates, get to us.
Also,
Yeah.
April says watermelon is a great inflammation fighter in the body.
That's
also
correct.
good to know.
That's correct. Well, that's part of the prostate because prostates, when they get in trouble, they always expand,
Oh no.
and that's not good. And once they expand, then, well, you know what happens after that.
Something bad.
Okay, then it takes like a little longer to perform your
Duties.
little pee-pee.
She's like, And okay, Mary also saying that it's good for UTIs. So look, watermelon is not only delicious, it's also very good for you. It has lycopene, Diane says.
There you go.
Also, it smells really good.
Yeah, and
The
it's
smell of
delicious.
watermelon is unlike any other scent in the world. And speaking of any other scent in the world,
Yeah, what do we have today?
Can I do a little business really quick? Do you mind? Speaking of no other scent like it in the world, let me introduce to you, if you have not met this product already,
Don't
the
look at my
Radiance
nails.
Oil Moisturizer. So this is a great multitasking serum / moisturizer. This is also a great time for my dad to sneak in eating the rest of this watermelon while I'm talking about this. By the way, it's 25% off site-wide today with the code THIRSTY25. So what the Radiance Oil Moisturizer does and has, it's made with coconut and sweet almond oils, which feature nutrient-rich essential fatty acids to help nurture and hydrate your skin. Did you rub it in on camera? Did
I
you
didn't do
show
it on camera because my nails look really bad.
So do mine. How do your
It
nails
smells
look?
like almonds.
My
It
nails?
smells so good. It smells kind of like delicious marzipan.
Jimmy says add tequila to the watermelon juice.
You know, we did earlier and it was a little, not a
Was it
good
good?
mixture.
By the way, the other thing you can do with watermelon,
Uh-huh.
pickle the rind.
And then you eat it?
Oh yeah, people make
The rind-
pickled
yeah.
watermelon rind.
I don't have the recipe for it, but I'm sure you can Google it. Pickled watermelon rind is really good. My sister used to make it all the time. That was one of her specialties.
Sorry,
Yeah,
people
she
are
was-
writing about so many different kinds, so much stuff that watermelon is good for.
Yeah.
It's insane. Lycopene that
Maybe we
helps
should only eat it.
prostates. Someone said that it cured their high liver enzymes and that they lost 36 pounds.
Wow.
But I think she's saying that she was only eating watermelon for a month and a half, which seems crazy. Good for you for being able to do that.
Who could do that?
Oh, easily. Yeah, like starting right now, I'm going to get a watermelon every day.
I love that.
Every single day.
Maybe I'll do that too.
Yeah. Okay, let me just finish talking about this one product because this is new. We have not, this was discontinued and back by popular demand because you guys asked for it. We have the Radiance Oil Moisturizer. So it's made with coconut and sweet almond oils. And when you smell it, it smells like sweet almond oil. It smells like marzipan. It smells like, it smells like dessert. And when you put it on your face, it's fantastic. And it does two things. So first of all, it's got caprylic capric triglycerides. These are coconut-derived medium-chain, I always can't say this, coconut-derived medium-chain triglycerides.
Nancy Fulham King says, Daisy, tell your mom welcome back. I missed her.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. Okay, these provide the concentrated benefits of the essential fatty acids. Okay, so those are like moisturizing your skin. Then it's got Australian caviar lime, which actually exfoliates while it's moisturizing. That's what's so cool about it. And I've talked about this before, but you want to get rid of the dead skin cells so you can have the fresh, moisturized face that looks great and glows. And that's what all these products do. So this is really like 2-in-1. And actually, you should, now that you have this here, I would wear this at nighttime instead of the regular ageless serum that you've been wearing, or the night cream, because it exfoliates. Your skin looks extra good though.
Wow, thank
So
you.
I don't know what you've been doing. I guess it's all the watermelon.
Some.
All the watermelon. The code is THIRSTY25. Okay, let's go back to fruits.
Someone is asking if you have any siblings and to tell us about them.
Only what?
Siblings.
I had a sibling. My sister, who was 3 years older than me, but she's no longer with us.
She was awesome.
She has crossed over, as
Yeah.
they say. I
Sissy.
think of her a lot.
I love Sissy.
Yep, we were just
if
talking
you
about
guys, one day I'll show a photo of young Sissy because I look exactly like her when she's young.
It's true.
Especially when you were in high school, and that was probably when she was in high school as well.
Yeah, she went to high school.
She had she had 5 children. I have 5 cousins from Auntie Sissy.
She actually had,
Yeah, that's 5.
well, she
Are
wound
they?
up with 5. She had 4,
Yeah.
and because she was pregnant when she was, I think, 17. And yeah, in those days, that would have been in the 40s. I
So
guess.
you weren't the only bad boy in the family.
No. And
Or the
Full
family
bad
of-
boys.
so
bad boys,
she had
girls.
the baby. The baby was adopted, and 40 some years later. And by the way, the 4 children she had, and her husband, none of them knew that she had given birth to a child when she was a teenager. I knew it.
Well, you didn't know.
No, I did know it because no one told me, but I lived in the same house with my sister and my father and mother, and they were talking about it.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, of course. And I was like 13 or 14, and whoa.
Oh, I thought you didn't know and that she just went away for a
No.
couple weeks at one
No,
point.
she went away actually for more than a couple of weeks. She was gone for several months.
Wow. But then you didn't, what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
You never asked about it again.
No, I never discussed it with my parents ever.
And then what happened 40 years later?
Pardon me?
What happened 40 years later?
Well, 40 years later, her adoptive parents passed away, and she wanted to meet her real mother. So she tracked down my sister, and my sister welcomed her into the family. So the birth order changed like that. The oldest was suddenly the second oldest was the third oldest, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what it is today. There are 5 children, and then there are children from the 5 children, and then there are children from the children from the children of the 5 children.
So many
A
children.
lot of children.
A lot of children.
Right. But I mean, there are 5 children, so
Yeah, 5
there's
children.
going to be a whole bunch more other
a whole
children
bunch of grandchildren,
from those children. and the children.
great-grandchildren. Yeah, I want great-grandchildren.
I know you do.
Get busy, come on.
Today I asked Zeta if he had any gas X for me because I felt bloated, and he said, "Oh, well, maybe you're pregnant."
First thing that comes to mind.
That was like, oh yeah.
You will be first to know. I won't call anybody. I'll call you first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How dare you?
Someone is
Okay.
wondering, Alan, what is your... that was weird to call you Alan. Zeta, what is your exercise routine?
Okay, as a matter of fact, I was with my trainer this morning, who's this wonderful girl. Well, she's not a girl, she's a young woman, she's 30. And I've never had a female trainer before. I've always had guys. I prefer having a female because she challenges me, and I actually challenge myself. Like this morning, I was really into it, and I had this new machine that I was trying for legs, and she kept adding more and more weight, and I kept doing more and more reps, and I really like it a lot. Really like it a lot. So it's that man-woman thing. Okay?
Yeah,
When
you
she
want to
says,
impress her.
I want you to do 50 blah blah. Okay? When I get to 50 blah blah, I always say to her, I could do another 50 if you want.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
awesome. That's perfect. That's actually such a good. That's such a good thing. Like when I get a trainer, I should have it be someone who I want to impress as well.
So when I only see my trainer once a week, and for the other days, I have a rowing machine here in the house, and I didn't buy one of those big clumpy rowing machines with the screen so I can row down the Thames River. I didn't buy it. I bought the least expensive rowing machine I could find.
Rowing is
It
great.
was $315 or something. It takes up very little room. It's a rowing machine. It's perfect. So I go in there and I'll do like 20 minutes of rowing. I keep a couple of 35-pound dumbbells at the end of my bed.
That's pretty heavy.
Pardon?
That's heavy.
That's heavy, yeah.
Not for him.
Not for me.
For me, it is.
Yeah, and plus
You
the
wanna know what I keep by my
500
bed?
Thigh Masters.
Pardon?
I have a Thigh Master by my bed now,
Yeah, great. You know
and I
what?
use it while I go to before I go to sleep.
Okay, I wanted to tell you something. This
Okay.
is really important. The Thigh Master is an amazing device. We brought it to market, I think, in 1989 or 1990, something like that. It still sells all over the world today. It sells in countries we've never heard of.
Yeah.
Who knew there were those countries? And the idea of having a Thigh Master, what I do is I keep my I make my bed every morning. As soon as I get up, make my bed.
Great habit.
And I put my Thigh Master on the bed, not beside the bed, on the bed. So when I get into bed at night, I usually read or watch a little TV before I go to sleep. I put the Thigh Master between my thighs, and while I'm reading or watching TV, I do this.
Yeah.
But it's also great for upper body.
Yeah,
While
Mary
I'm
just
laying-
said I use my Thigh Master just about every day for arms too.
Great. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is
And
such
for
a
your
great
back, too.
tool. I always say, and it's cute. That's I think
Yeah.
something that we don't talk about enough.
Right.
is like the
True.
reason you can put it on your bed and it's not like an eyesore is because it's a really simple, beautiful,
It's an art
colorful.
piece.
It is.
It's an art piece.
It's an
Yeah.
art
There's
piece.
even one in the guest room here.
Yeah.
Margaret is wondering, what are the products tonight? Mummy, would you like to take
Okay.
us through those?
Well, Margaret.
Today we're
Okay.
talking all about hydration.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to give you. Okay. Today we're talking about hydration.
Casa Dragones.
So my dad's having a tequila and some watermelon to stay hydrated. It's 110 degrees here. It's 25% off site-wide at SuzanneSummers.com with the code THIRSTY25. We spoke about the Radiance oil moisturizer briefly, and we can go back to that in a little while. I just want to give you a little array of what we have here besides that, which is the Nourishing Body Lotion. Look at this big boy bottle. Now, the Nourishing Body Lotion comes in 4 different fragrances. Today we have the Wild Orange Vanilla. Wild Orange Vanilla is the first fragrance we had, and it still remains probably the favorite fragrance that we have. But it also comes in lemon verbena, rain, and what am I forgetting?
Come on.
Lemon and verbena, wild orange, cocoa mango?
Cocoa Mango.
Cocoa mango. I love the wild orange vanilla, and actually, I think we have peppermint, or that's the hand cream. Check on SuzanneSummers.com, and they'll tell you. But this is the product that started it all. So this one has the intoxicating scent of wild orange vanilla. Okay, cocoa mango or lemon verbena. I believe we have rain as well, if I'm not mistaken. So most body lotions are filled with chemical emulsifiers and all kinds of chemicals that actually dry out your skin. And
Gross.
it's gross. And, Daisy,
What?
you're holding the product page.
Oh, okay. This rich, creamy,
I said
nutritious
that.
lotion actually rewards your skin with essential fatty acids and hand-selected botanical actives that are usually only for the face, okay?
Reserved
all
for
this
the
stuff
face, yeah.
usually is put in just the face creams. We put it into the body cream. And that's why all of us have this smooth, gorgeous skin that you can see today.
Yeah, I think
it has argan oil, sea buckthorn berry, which has a bunch of omegas. And also there's no artificial fragrance in any of these lotions. Do you have coconut almond? We sure wish. But no, we have cocoa mango.
Cocoa mango.
Cocoa Mango.
Cocoa mango smells like vacation. Wild orange vanilla smells sweet, but a little bit kind of like you're walking, you know when the orange blossoms bloom on the trees? It smells
That's
like
true.
that.
And if you're needing a little bit extra
little
moisture,
vanilla mixed in.
we also have the body butter here in this tub
Yeah.
that ultimately is just extra rich body lotion with coconut oil, kapuaku, shea
Kapuaku.
butter, so many incredible certified organic.
Okay.
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 You want another question, don't you?
Okay. So, I subscribe to this health newsletter. Dr. Mercola. It's
Oh
free.
yeah, my mom sent it to
free.
me.
And I really like it. He's courageous because oftentimes he's taking on the big pharmaceutical companies
Yeah,
with
that
natural medicine. So one day he was talking about the fact that he had something called a Barbados cherry tree.
Oh yeah.
Now, first of all, in this country, the best cherries come from the north. I don't know
Washington.
why. Okay, yeah, Washington and also northern Michigan. So I don't know what Barbados, really? Anyway, he said every cherry off my Barbados cherry tree has more vitamin C than an entire orange. So what did I do? I bought 6 Barbados cherry trees.
I'm showing some.
I planted them. Oh yeah, I planted them
Look like tiny
in my little garden, and now it's taking over. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, they really are.
It's about 18 feet tall and probably 18 feet wide. And I go out there every morning and I pick Barbados cherry, and each cherry I pick, I think this has more vitamin C than an orange.
Here.
Okay.
Here's your cherries, sir.
Now these are the cherries with regular big cherries.
Yeah, those look like they've seen better days, some of those.
Well, some of them are not his cherries, I don't think.
No.
Well, these are,
A lot of people here
Some of them are
are
really
fans of Dr. Mercola. And everybody's talking about how gorgeous you are, Leslie.
how what?
Thank you. How gorgeous I am.
Oh,
And probably you too. They always do.
No, but a lot of these are saying, Leslie is gorgeous. Leslie is gorgeous.
Well-
yes, she is.
Well, you guys are very sweet to say that and kind. And I do have to thank one thing for part of my gorgeousness besides you, which is this stuff. And you know, actually what we have here is like the greatest hits of the Suzanne Summers brand.
well,
Just saying.
your skin is so beautiful that some people, not a lot, a couple of people thought you had a facelift.
Well, I did.
What? She's never had a facelift. She's very disciplined and she uses all our products every single day and every single night. Period.
Yep. And the Face Master.
Audra says Al is so gorgeous too.
Oh, thank
They
you.
don't think you had a
He's
facelift.
really handsome, right?
Thank you.
Why don't you guys think that he had a facelift?
He's going to be 89 years old next week.
Yep.
Yeah, that is crazy.
89 years old. You really do have nice skin. I'm going to have nice skin forever. But I do use all these products exclusively, and I do use the Face Master machine. If you have one of those that's been sitting in your closet, just get it out, because think about this. It's like taking your face to the gym every day. And I know we're not selling this right now. There might be, I don't know, a couple hundred at the website. Maybe not, I don't know.
I don't know.
But in any case, you could probably find one somewhere, and you probably have one that you haven't been using. Imagine if you went to the gym every day for the last 40 years, how good your body would look. I wish I could say I did go to the gym every day for the last 40 years.
So
Or
right now
even
all
less.
the comments is just, Alan is so handsome. Alan is very handsome. Alan is handsome. Very good looking family. All of you guys are gorgeous. You are our beautiful family. Yes, Alan is very handsome. A lot of people are wishing that they could have a face master
You can probably find one online somewhere.
on eBay.
Yeah, on eBay. I mean, listen, mine is probably 10 or 15 years old. It's still working.
That's true.
It's such a simple machine and does so much. But that's not what we have here today. We have Alan Hamill.
That's
and he
true.
does not use the Face Master. You have.
I do.
Not
I
like
haven't-
me.
Pardon?
Not like me.
No. I keep it next to my bed. I'll tell you, this is the truth, okay? I don't regularly use it. I just don't. But sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I go in the bathroom and I flip on the light and I take a look.
You have a fright?
I take a look at myself and my first thought is, I better get that face master happening today. Okay? So that's when I use it. I probably use it.
Oh no, are you okay?
Wow. Medic.
What do you need?
Water. I just choked. I just choked on watermelon juice.
Wow.
Don't mind me.
Do you need a tissue for your eyes? I don't know. You guys look fine.
I thought I was going to have to give you a, what do they call it?
Heimlich?
Heimlich.
Amelia once gave me a Heimlich.
Really?
But they sell those things now. Who knew that choking was like a big deal? I didn't know it was.
Oh my God. I once choked at Amanda's wedding. I was talking to some woman. It was at Chateau Marmont. And I was with Daisy. And I choked on some hors d'oeuvre that was being passed around. I was talking to this woman who I didn't know. And it was something got caught in my throat. And I was like, ugh. And she looked at me like this and walked away.
Isn't that insane?
Walked away. I walked into the kitchen where the servers were because I didn't know
Yeah, you had to go find people.
what to do because I was choking. But then finally I stopped choking.
Oh,
But I
you
could
didn't
have
do a Heimlich or anything?
no, but I could have died at Chateau Marmont.
Yeah, and that lady would have been your murderer ultimately.
Yeah, I know.
That
I
would-
think I saw her the other day.
Really? I hate her.
Yeah, I hate her
Well,
too.
if you're going to die, the Chateau Marmont is probably.
Good place to haunt.
That'd be
Yeah,
the coolest.
John Belushi died there. Who
Yeah,
else
that'd
died
be the
there?
coolest.
One time I was choking on a bay leaf, which is why I hate bay leaves. I don't believe in them.
Well,
A bay leaf. It was in Palm Springs. It was at the old house.
A bay leaf?
Yeah.
No,
It was like in a
those
soup.
leaves.
We were eating a
Yeah.
soup. I was choking on a bay leaf, and Camellia, like without a moment's hesitation, lifted me up and gave me the Heimlich. And it,
Wow.
and
How
it
old were
cured
you?
me. I think that I was probably like 10. So she was 8. We were young.
No, Camelia's your same age.
Okay, yeah, she's not 2 years below me.
No, she's
But
like 6 months behind
Okay,
you.
I guess that's true. So I was 8, which means Camellia was maybe 7, or I was 10 and she was
7
9.
and a half.
Either way, this was a very underaged camellia, and she literally, without a moment's notice, got up and gave me the Heimlich, and it cured me.
Yeah.
And it came out. The
Now
baby.
that they sell these devices that you put over your nose and mouth.
It's like a vacuum. Oh, and it just goes.
Yeah, you suck it out.
I mean, if you're
keep it,
home,
you carry it around just in case you choke.
I guess you keep it in your kitchen or something,
this is a very cheery conversation, but it's true.
Yeah.
Choking is one of the causes of death. It's a leading
But if you
cause of morbidity.
had choked, at
All-cause
the
morbidity.
Chateau Marmont, that's the hippest, coolest hotel that no one's ever heard of in L.A.
Are you joking?
Everyone knows the chateau.
Well, everybody knows the Chateau Marmont.
No, sorry. At this point, everybody knows the chateau.
Everybody maybe in L.A.,
Sure.
but people in the rest of the country, they've never heard, because they don't, it's a small little
I don't know.
hotel.
Maybe you guys need to pipe it. It's very famous.
It's famous.
It's a storied chateau.
Pipe in if
See,
you guys
I'll
have
tell
heard
you,
of the Chateau Marmont.
The last time I was at Chateau Marmont was probably 40 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and there was an
That long?
English actress. Her name was B. Lilly, and B. Lilly lived at the Chateau Marmont for periods of time when she was doing a film, I guess. And every day she had a little dog, and she'd walk her little dog around the pool, and we'd talk, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's like a hip, cool, rock and roll kind of hotel, but it's very small. They don't advertise. You just have to, you have to know about it.
And it's very old.
I just need to
But in
say
a good
one
way.
thing. Donna wrote, I threw myself over a chair one time eating roast beef. I'm so sorry, but that did make me laugh, just the way you said it. But I'm very happy that you're okay. And it's true, you can throw yourself over a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've opened it up for questions.
Yeah. Or advice. If you want some advice from Alan Hamill.
I don't know how valuable my advice is.
It's been very valuable to me, and I
Okay.
think I told you that on Father's Day.
Okay, a lot of people are saying they haven't heard of Chateau Marmont, so I guess maybe
you
you're
go.
right.
Yeah.
Now their website is just going to break from everyone Googling it.
Oh, everyone is wondering if you would show us the picture of the bright light that you saw in the yard.
Oh, that was SpaceX.
What?
It was SpaceX.
What?
SpaceX.
No, it wasn't. SpaceX isn't going to be
It was
in
the
his
other day.
backyard. No,
SpaceX.
X.
no,
What-
that would be in the sky.
Yeah.
What he saw wasn't in the sky.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
This was, I was sitting at the bar one night, I was all by myself, and having a little bite to eat, and all of a sudden I sense a light. So I turned toward the pool, which is behind me here, and there was this gigantic light pointed directly at me that was beyond the pool. And beyond the pool
There's a
is
mountain.
grass. There are no lights there. This was like a big, major light. I'm going to see if I can dig
Maybe
it up.
see
someone
if you
was
can find a
testing their
photo.
emergency light.
Someone whose Instagram is New York Hotspots is wondering if you remember making fur bags in New York City.
I sure do.
She sure does.
I sure do. Full
Also,
fun weekend.
Zeta, I have a good question. Somebody is asking if you have any advice for a new parent of a kitten. Okay,
For
he's
what?
concentrating.
a new parent of a kitten.
Wants your best cat advice.
Oh, that's out of my wheelhouse.
It's out of your whale house.
Hey, Days, can you turn the air conditioner a little more?
Sure. BRB.
Okay, so while we're looking for the picture of the extraordinary light beyond the pool where the grass is and there's no lights in the backyard that my dad saw, I'm going to tell you what the deal is today. It's 25% off site-wide with the code THIRSTY25.
Thirsty,
Okay.
thirsty.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm going to show it.
no,
Can you show
I'll
it?
show it.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me show it from here so I can.
Okay.
Because I don't want to reflect the light. There is that bright light. That's crazy, Zeta.
Yeah.
Did you go out there?
I went out there, and there was nothing there. And it happened the following night, and it hasn't happened since.
That's so weird.
And I happened to be reading a book about
Oh yeah, what's it called?
Oh yeah.
people who have crossed over, coming back and signing in, and light is that's great. Oh, that's great.
I was just saying before the show that I think it's time that we get some product display holders.
So wait, what was your book saying,
Anyway.
Zeta?
So I'm reading this book called Signs. I'm probably going to make it a bestseller now. And it's very interesting. It was written by this medium psychic, and she talks about the fact that one of the signs from somebody who has crossed over, who has come back to say, "I'm with you," is light.
Everyone is agreeing that that was definitely Suzanne.
Yeah, it was amazing. Really, it was like I got a chill when I saw it.
Everyone was saying that could be an orb. What's it? Oh, it says that an orb is a sign of an angel or a spirit being nearby.
Yeah. Well, every night when I get into bed, I really feel, especially when I read, I feel that she's right there. Mm-hmm. And every so often I'll go,
I bet she is.
Yeah.
okay,
I do. I get signs from her all the time. All
Yeah.
the time.
yeah.
But mine is on my clock. I see 11:11 and 1:11 and 2:22 and 3:33 and 4:44. Every time I look at the clock, it's always like 3 numbers in a row.
You know, every
And I feel like it's always Suzanne. Because it
A
just,
lot of people are saying that they've had similar experiences as well.
the light or their clock. Or both.
The light.
yeah.
But that's true, you are always seeing it.
I know.
I'd say half the time when I look at the time, it's 332. 332 was the house I was born in.
Oh.
Whoa.
I think there's so much energy in the universe, and I think, it's kind of like, have you ever thought of someone that you haven't spoken to in a really long time, and then they call you? Mm-hmm. I mean, that happens to me all the time. All the time. It happens to me so often, it's kind of strange.
People
But
are saying that that's synchronicity.
is that what
those
it's
are
called?
angel numbers, and it's a message to you.
Well, actually, based upon that premise, you don't want to think about people you don't want to hear from.
Well, then, yeah,
So
exactly.
don't even think about those people.
It's true. Yeah, don't think about people you don't want to hear from.
That's right.
I can't really think of anyone I don't want to hear from.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I could have, but actually
You blocked them?
no, I didn't block them at all. But when I every 5 years on my birthday, like next year when I'm 9, it cracks me up. I like doing something.
Yeah.
So when I turned 65, and Suzanne said, "So what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, there are 4 people in my life that I don't feel good being with them, so I'm going to divorce them." And she said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "I'm going to call them. I don't want to block them. I don't want to dodge their phone calls or emails or texting.
You're going to break up.
I'm going to, yeah, exactly. I'm going to
Friendship
call them
breakup.
and just tell them the truth, etc."
Good for you.
So I did.
That's what you did for your
I
birthday?
don't know any
That's-
of them.
Wait, sorry. I would like to say that is one of the greatest I've ever heard of someone's giving themselves a birthday present. Sorry, that sentence was really struggling to come out of me.
That's self-care.
That's a great birthday present to yourself.
Yeah. So on my 90th birthday, what am I going to do?
Who else do you want to break up with?
Yeah, we're going to get rid of.
Yeah, no, there's no one I want to get rid of now.
Perfect.
Well, you're so old. Who's left?
Okay, the code. Can we talk about what the code is one more time?
Yeah.
Guys, we still have time for a couple of questions.
Okay,
People
questions.
are wondering, do you know the author of the book that you're talking about? The book is called Signs.
Yeah, the
Here, I'll
author,
look it up.
it's a woman. Yeah, if you can, you got it?
Is this the cover?
I think, so. Yeah.
Okay, it is by Laura Lynn Jackson.
Right.
Signs by
And you notice there's one of these things.
a dragonfly.
A dragonfly. That's also a sign.
Yeah.
And notice there's also a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Also a sign.
I love my hummingbird. I have this hummingbird feeder that Leslie exposed me to. Well, she didn't expose me.
I exposed you.
Yeah, Daisy did. And
It's a hummingbird feeder that attaches to your phone, and it has cameras on it, so it notifies
On
you
the
every
feeder.
time there is a hummingbird taking a little sip.
Yeah.
and it also picks up the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the greatest sound. If you have hummingbirds, there's no better sound than that. And it's so cute. And at nighttime, like around 4 or 5 p.m., at least at my house, it's hummingbird cocktail hour. And all the hummingbirds fly in and get their last little sip of stuff for the night, but like all of them. And so you can be sitting out on my patio, and the hummingbird feeder is sort of like at the end of a couch hanging from above. And so it's kind of like where you are, but up here.
You
And
know-
they fly past and they do not touch you, but they're like right next to you.
Yeah, no. I go out there every morning and I
Yeah.
stand right next to the feeder, and they come. They're not afraid at all, which is amazing.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, they're very sweet. I love the different colors, the purple breasts, and you
Oh,
can
the
tell
hot pink.
you can tell the girls from the boys.
Yeah.
I don't know why nature did this. You would think that the girls would be the ones with the lipstick and the makeup and the hair and the thing and the purple.
Right,
that's just humans.
No, those are the guys. Now maybe, and the girls have sort of a gray chest.
Yeah.
It's gray. Okay, they don't want to. They don't want to make too much of it.
Right.
They're there. And maybe the guys need all the colors and etc. because they're looking for a girlfriend.
Because all they want is sex.
Okay,
All they want is sex,
Well,
so
no,
they
it's
better
the girl.
look good.
The men have to show off for the women.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like ducks are like that too.
All animals.
All animals?
Yeah, and a lot of,
That's
especially
true.
insects, a lot
Yeah.
of female insects will murder their male
Oh, yeah.
counterpart
Well,
after they're
Right.
pregnant.
There's especially that leggy one.
A leggy one? Oh,
Praying mantis.
praying mantis.
Yeah.
That's why they pray afterwards.
Yeah. They ate their mother. Right.
I think that no. They eat the males. The females eat the males after they have babies. They're asking once again for the name of the author of the book.
Laura Lynn Jackson. It's a light blue cover. Just if you Google, I just Googled Signs book and it came right up. And it's by Laura Lynn Jackson, and
Google it, guys.
it is it's called Signs, and then the subtitle is The Secret Language of the Universe by Laura Lynn Jackson. It looks like this, light blue.
What's really odd is I didn't get this book after I saw the light. I got it before I saw the light.
Yeah. Maybe that's what opened you to
Right.
being able to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I think there's definitely an energy in the universe. That's for sure. That's for
Something-
sure.
yeah,
It's kind
something
of
that we don't understand.
well, yeah. I don't know. I think that we do understand things, and I think that there's something Suzanne told me, or maybe it was you, that I think it was Suzanne maybe, but she told me that if you have to think twice about doing something, it probably means you shouldn't do it because your gut is telling you, like, you know.
Yeah.
Intuition
You know?
very strong.
So listen to your gut. That is one thing that I learned, and one of the many things.
Yeah. You
But
didn't
it's-
get that from me.
No, because you just don't care.
I don't
You
care.
He just does what he wants.
I got that from music.
Yeah, Daisy got that from me.
I do what I want. I don't ever second guess myself. I have people in my ear saying, "Oh, are you sure?" And I say, "Don't touch
No,
me."
but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Here,
know.
Zeta, we have another question coming in from Kristen Fish. What is your favorite thing to do?
Wow.
I know. Eating
the
fruit, laying in the sun, doing Thigh Master.
I think you have to do it in categories.
Well, I do love the sun.
Yeah,
I take 30 minutes of sun every single morning.
so good for you.
As soon as the sun peeks up from behind the mountain, the early morning sun. That's when I strip down and take 30 minutes. It's great. I love doing that. I love going to bed early, waking up early, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, making a pot of coffee, going outside, and waiting for daylight to happen. I really like that a lot.
And that's perfect sun to get because it's not going to be too strong as well.
Right, yeah. I have a floating mattress with sides. So one day I was out there and floating around in the pool. Actually, it was one night, and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And it was the most wonderful sleep. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm surrounded by water.
Yeah, because you were floating. You were like...
Yeah. Yeah, because I
And
guess
you're a Cancer.
that's right.
And I think that's a water sign, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that is.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you love to be in the water. You also love to be in the water, but
I do.
you're
I
not.
love to float around. And even, when people go on cruises, they say that they have the best sleeps of their lives because the boat is rocking them to sleep.
Some people get sick though.
Oh, by the way, I've got. I have a cruise bit of advice.
Okay.
I have two friends who love going on cruises, and especially there's this one couple. They're always on a cruise. It's amazing. He owned the coolest restaurant in Palm Springs. He sold it a few years ago, and he and his partner are always on cruises. Here's the other couple who told me they cruise, and I won't mention the name of the cruise line because I don't want to sort of endorse it, okay, and make the others not as good as, because I don't know. All I can tell you is it's one of the top cruise lines. They wait until a week before the cruise is leaving, and they call up knowing that all the rooms and all the suites are not filled.
Genius.
So they make a killer deal. And they went on, I think, like a month's cruise through Europe and Russia and all over the place. And I think it was $4,000 each for a month on this. And the cruise line they were on, as far as I'm concerned, it's the best cruise line.
Well, there was a time when our family committed mutiny from a cruise ship. Do you remember that?
Well, here's what happened. When we were, after Suzanne became a Female Entertainer of the Year in Las Vegas, suddenly all the offers started coming in for her to do private gigs. And several of them were cruises. And we weren't interested in going on a cruise, so we never did it. And then this one deal came in, and it was on a ship that I looked at when I was a kid. And it was all beautiful chandeliers and golden staircases, and it was this romantic ship. It was French, and a cruise line had purchased it and had renovated it and called it something else. But I remember what it was as a kid. So I made a deal with a cruise line to do the Vegas show. So we had the presidential penthouse on the ship, and it was spectacular. It was large and it was beautiful and it was great. And then I heard the signal that we're about to take off, that right? And that noise came from directly above me.
Okay.
It was like right there. And the next thing that happened was they lowered a lifeboat that held 130 people down, so it was stopping us from inside seeing the sea. Okay? It was like we were in a room with only walls and no windows.
And you had a room that had a window and a balcony.
Right, but then they lowered this life,
Right.
whatever it's called.
And you couldn't leave the room.
And
You never left the room because Suzanne was getting I don't know what,
Bombarded.
getting bombarded.
No, but we did the show.
Yeah, you did
But
the show.
we were supposed to stay on for 5 days, and we didn't stay on for 5 days. The morning after we did the show, we jumped ship in some island in the Caribbean. I can't remember where.
St. Martin.
Was it St. Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had all our bags.
Yeah.
And then we were on those little boats that go to the shoreline.
Yeah.
And everyone was taking photos the whole time. The whole ride from getting off the cruise ship onto the little boat until we got to the dock at the shore of the island was like. And this is before digital cameras. This is
Yeah.
like Instamatic cameras, and who knows
Well,
what.
they used to have a camera that the film was a disc.
My favorite camera.
Yeah, and you put it in, and you could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you couldn't blow the pictures up very big because the what do you call it?
The film.
Yeah, the film was
a
small.
little tiny thing.
A lot of people are saying that they wish that they could have gotten to see Zanny sing live.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of I don't know if there's a lot, but there are
There's a lot of videos,
videotapes.
it's true. But it's different to be in person.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of Suzanne singing on YouTube.
Yeah.
She was such a good performer. I remember the Vegas
She really
show.
was.
I saw it like 5 days in a row and I never got sick of it.
Yeah.
I watched every rehearsal as well. I
Yeah.
watched the dress rehearsals and the performances. I think I saw it actually 5 times in a row. And I memorized all the songs and I loved them.
Yeah. Yeah, and you also watched her video over and over and over
Well, yeah,
again.
Zeta sent me
From
that photo.
Live
Zeta
at
sent
Club
me the photo
Indigo.
of me touching the TV when
Yeah.
she's performing.
That's a great picture.
Yeah, it is.
I see if I can find that.
I could probably find it.
Yeah, that's a great picture.
Yeah.
You were like a year old, right?
Yeah, I was something like a year.
Yeah. But you know what, Daisy? I feel like Daisy's way of connecting with her audience on stage is very much to do with Suzanne and
Yeah,
very much
yeah.
to do with watching Suzanne perform.
Yeah.
For sure. Don't you think so? Do you think so?
She's so good at talking to the audience.
Yeah.
That I feel like I learned that from
Yeah.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
There's a
like the
lot-
same way that she did shows here on Facebook and Instagram on social media, she really like got through in a way that is quite unique. And I don't know that anyone can ever be like that. But I can try. Anyway, let me tell you about the products really quickly. You want to, here, give Zeta Killer.
Here.
Okay, the code today is Thirsty25. We're talking
Yeah, let's talk about all these hydrating products.
all
that
about
we have.
hydration. While Daisy finds the photo, have a little, oh, she's got a yucky bone in her mouth. Here, I'll get it. There it goes. Okay. All right, today we're showing the Radiance Oil Moisturizer, backed by popular demand.
Just you and me.
We've got the Suzanne Organics Hand Lotion. We've also got the Suzanne Organics Nourishing Body Lotion. This is fantastic stuff. If you have not tried anything from the brand, all of the products we have here, honestly, are really some of the best ones to start with. This is the Bioactive Moisturizer. Everyone loves this. This is a beautiful moisture formulation for the face. You can wear it daytime and nighttime, and it is filled with all kinds of botanical actives that I don't have the product sheet to tell you the exact things that are
It's
in
okay,
this.
I think just going through them.
Okay, all kinds of botanical actives, and it's really like, it's a very rich, nice cream, but it sinks into the skin beautifully. You can wear it under makeup, or you can just wear it on its own for a beautiful glow. That's Killer, Daisy's dog.
We have all these incredible lip balms here as well.
Yeah, the lip balms are great. Here's what I have to say about the lip balms, besides the fact that, as you know, commercial lip balms and chapsticks, things like that, they have ingredients in them that actually dry your lips out and make you become addicted to them. Our lip balm does not have that. It has all natural botanical moisturizers in it. It comes in five different flavors. And I will say that there's one of these, which is the coconut one, is a little bit shinier than the rest. Normally, I like to use it beneath my lipstick, or lip liner, really I should say, because I don't really wear lipstick. But I wear this underneath, and then if in the nighttime, I use the coconut one.
There you
Because
go.
it's a little shinier and slipperier. And
Here, I
feel
have
like
the photo.
it's a perfect nighttime one.
Oh, take a look at this photo.
That's me looking at a video of Zanny singing. I'm trying to make it focus.
Yeah. And the message that came to me with that photo from you is, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people are asking, what is that big bottle? That is our big bottle of body lotion, nourishing body lotion.
Yeah. It's great. Arms, legs, elbows. You could put it on your face. It smells fantastic.
Lotion pour le corps nourrissant.
There you go.
Nourishing body lotion. We also have a body wash that pairs beautifully with that and in the same scent. So say you get the wild orange vanilla, you can get the wild orange vanilla body wash.
Okay.
As well. Thirsty 25.
That's our show. Is there any last final
So
things?
you want to say what the deal is today before we say goodbye?
The deal?
Yeah.
Do you have the paper over there? I have it.
I don't have it. It's
Thirsty 25 is the, what do you call it?
the code.
Le code.
Thirsty 25 with 25% off site-wide.
Anything you want. There's so much more than just what we're showing you here today if you're new to the show. And there's so much more that Al has to say if you're new to the show. He's on every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a final question? Oh, do you want that? Go ahead.
Well, you just touched it with your fingers.
I just washed my hands 1 second ago.
Well, why would you even touch it with your...
Because I was going to break off the little point because I like to...
Okay, we'll break it off.
Okay.
All right, adios.
We love you. Now you can eat it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.